Hey ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from the YouTube channel Redolessence, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the newest release by the company Paco Rabanne. This one is called 1 Million Lucky, so stay tuned. This fragrance was released in 2018. I don't know who the perfumers are or who the perfumer is. I know a few minds work together to create the original. So I don't really want to jump the gun because this one actually does smell quite different from the original. So I don't know who to credit the composition to. Now, before I formally start the review, I do want to mention that there will be a giveaway attached to this video. So please make sure to stay tuned until the very end so you know how to enter the draw. And also, if we can get this video to 1,000 likes, I will select a second giveaway winner who will also win a 5 milliliter decant of this scent, and I will ship it worldwide, whether you live domestic or international. Now, 1 Million Lucky is of course a flanker of the original 1 Million, which was released several years ago. Since then, we've seen many flankers, some of which have been collector's editions, but we had $1 million, Merry Millions, Absolutely Gold, 1 Million Cologne, 1 Million Intense, 1 Million Privé, and here we have Lucky. And what I like about this one is that it does feature kind of a new note breakdown. So it has notes like hazelnut and honey, patchouli is a mainstay, there's also cedarwood in there, and the brand says not only is this a woodsy scent, but it's also a gourmand scent. So it's sweet, kind of like its predecessor, but it uses different sweet notes to get to that same destination. I'm excited to tell you what I think of it. Let's go ahead and start things off with the presentation. So here's the presentation for 1 Million Lucky. I kind of like the new color palette, that there's more of an emphasis on the note of silver. And then if you take a look at the front, it just has the 1 million, the Lucky designation kind of popping out here on the front. It does have the built-in spray on the top, which says 1 million. And if you're looking for the serial number to authenticate your product, you will find it on the very back on the bottom. It's kind of laser etched in there, just a series of numbers. So let's go ahead and test the atomizer. Really nice distribution, but it does take a while to get the hang of it, so you can spray it with ease. Let's go ahead and continue with the smell. Now, as soon as you spray this on, you will not be reminded of the original 1 Million. And this is the reason why I say I'm not sure who the perfumer is behind this one. The original 1 Million, it has this sort of juicy fruit bubblegum note that people talk about. But as far as this one is concerned, it has a sweetness, but it's attributed to the note of honey. Now, it doesn't smell overly gourmand, so it's not juvenile or sickeningly sweet, but it does have a sweet nuance about it. So it is, without a doubt, in gourmand territory. And the brand also lists it as a woodsy fragrance. There is a cedarwood note in here. I don't get it too strongly. I don't really get too many woods, to be honest with you. I really get that honey, perhaps a little bit of that hazelnut note. I know there's a L'Artisan Parfumeur fragrance, which also has honey and hazelnut in it, but they do smell quite different to me. What I like about this one, it has a smooth overall texture. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet, and it's not sharp or aggressive, but it's smooth and buttery, maybe even a little bit creamy. The overall vibe that this one gives off is one that's very pleasant. It's one that will garner compliments. It's not as sweet as its predecessors, but it's also not citrusy like 1 Million Cologne. I don't really pick up on any citrus in this one. It's not bright or effervescent. It just seems like it was toned down in terms of the woodsy nuances. Now, I know hazelnut is a note that is being used more and more in designer fragrances. I'm thinking of fragrances like Valentino Uomo and all of its flankers. So in this one, it kind of does things the same way. Not to say that it smells like Valentino Uomo, but it doesn't smell like the original 1 Million. So if you were to spray this on skin and maybe have somebody who is familiar with the original smell it, I don't think they would tell you that this is a flanker of 1 Million or that it even is 1 Million, because it does smell that different. But if you are a fan of sweet fragrances, I think you should check this one out. If you didn't like the original 1 Million, I think you should check this one out. And if you like the original 1 Million, give this one a shot, but I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to like it because, like I said, it does smell quite different. Now, I've smelled a lot of releases that came out this year. I personally own Invictus Aqua 2018. I own Mr. Burberry Indigo. I own Azzaro Wanted by Night. I own Acqua di Gio Absolute. And what I can say about this one is that it's actually one of the best releases of this year so far. So we'll wait and see what happens. I know Prada's coming out with Luna Rossa Black. There's also Italian Zest by Dolce & Gabbana. So I'm waiting to see what else is going to come out this year, but I'm really excited about this one. So thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. Now, as far as the uniqueness and the overall smell is concerned, I do find this to be a pretty unique scent, in the sense that it doesn't smell like the original, but it also utilizes some notes that aren't as common in designer fragrances. The patchouli note isn't overly strong or overly green, but it does ground the composition. It also has a little bit of honey in here, which adds a nice sweetness, but a mature sweetness. It's not sickeningly sweet, it's not juvenile, it's not cloying, it's not overwhelming, but it has that sweetness in there, which undoubtedly puts it in gourmand territory. But what I like about it is that it could be worn in a more mature setting. It's just a sweetness that's intriguing rather than one that's bubblegummy like the original. But I also do like that about the original, so that's why I say, make sure to test this one out. Don't blind buy it. Go to Macy's like I did, smell it for yourself, and if you like it, pick it up. I also got a pretty cool handbag that came along with it. As far as longevity is concerned, you're going to get 7 hours. Of course, it depends on your skin. Do you have dry skin, oily skin? I got 7 hours, and projection-wise, it was really loud for the first 2 hours. Like, people know you're there, people can smell your fragrance off of you, and I applied pretty conservatively. I did like 5 sprays, got in the car, my wife smelled me, hung around, I got a couple compliments, but nothing like too out there or too over the top. In terms of versatility, because the sweetness has been toned down, in my opinion, I think this one is far more versatile than its predecessors, especially more versatile than 1 Million Intense. I feel like that one was very jammy with the rose and robust. This one did away with the rose, but it kept some of the sweet, familiar nuances about it. So in terms of versatility, I think you can wear this one dressed up and dressed down. I think you can also wear this one in the summertime, as long as you apply a little lightly. I would feel far more confident wearing 1 Million cologne in the summertime, but I think you can pull this off as well. Anybody of any age can wear this one, and you guys know that at the end of the day, these are just recommendations, but I find this to be one of the most versatile 1 Million scents out there. In terms of the presentation, I like the new color palette. I think it's really cool. And my final verdict on this one is, I really like this scent. Do I like it as much as the original 1 Million? Probably. Do I like it more than 1 Million Privé? I'm not sure. I think I need to spend more time with it. So far, my favorite, as of right now, is 1 Million Privé. I love what they did there. I love how complex it is and the direction that they took the sweetness in. As far as this one is concerned, I think it has potential. And I think it is the 1 Million Privé that I want to wear in the summertime. So I think in terms of the timing of its release, they hit the nail right on the head. So let me tell you guys how you can enter the giveaway. All you need to do is just leave a comment down below. You do have to be subscribed, of course, so this giveaway is for subscribers only. Leave one comment down below and just tell me, what is your favorite fragrance by Paco Rabanne, or what is your favorite iteration of 1 Million? And also, if you're not a fan of 1 Million, then just tell me so. Say, you know what, I never really understood 1 Million. I never really was a fan of it. So your honesty is appreciated, and I want to thank you all once again for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys, and I love you guys, and hopefully I can do 2 giveaways of this scent, so a total of 10 milliliters will be decanted from my bottle, and once again, this giveaway will be open worldwide. Thanks again for tuning in. Remember to enable notifications by clicking on that bell. This way you never miss any of my future uploads, and I am uploading videos like every day, every other day, so I don't want you to miss that. Love you guys. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.